It's the ongoing debate in our state. How do we improve education? Do we lower class sizes? Do we test more or test less? But what if there were a secret weapon? A simple class that improves student performance across the board. Some say they've found those steps to success right here in Albuquerque.
Hey! Ho!
Students aren't test scores. We want to be able to teach them.
As the war rages outside the classroom,
they didn't have enough fruit.
There's a quiet battle being won inside classrooms across the state.
Some of you are not finished with test 2. That's why time management's so important.
A secret weapon that's improving
We're going
grades
to continue with our writing
and test scores.
Who's going to be reading this paper?
For students like these 5th graders at Eubank Elementary.
Stretch those fingers.
It's a program that makes schools better places, increases student attendance,
Jump.
even increases teacher attendance.
Karate kick.
There are numerous studies that show that kids who are involved in the arts, including dance, are much better at math, at reading, at thinking skills, and at social skills. One of the most comprehensive studies by the National Endowment for the Arts found that kids from poor backgrounds involved in the arts scored 7 points higher on science tests than their peers, scored higher on writing tests, and had an overall grade point average half a grade higher.
To the right. 5, 6, ready, go.
Kids like Ashley Mancaro, who's gaining confidence.
We're learning how to be positive and energetic.
Or Suzette, who came to the U.S. from Cuba just 2 years ago.
We do our best, and I want them to feel happy.
It's Suzette's turn.
Or Andres, he's the quiet one.
I don't know.
Or Gabe, dancing is the center of his world.
It helps me focus on what I'm, my homework, helps me focus on it, and when I'm doing my chores, helps me stay energetic so I can do my chores. You just get excited and you just want to jump up and start screaming.
But don't take their word for it.
Well, first of all, it makes you feel really young. To support Christopher Columbus's voyage?
Ask their 5th grade teacher, Mrs. West.
What is that?
When the dance class started, she was a skeptic.
Yeah.
A year later, she's seen the changes.
When it came to the work, they looked at it as a piece of art, like they did with their dance. And so they wanted to make sure that it looked really nice. And they paid closer attention to their spelling mistakes.
Jump.
The dance teachers, like Jackie Oliver, are provided by the National Dance Institute of New Mexico, or NDI, recently named by the Wallace Foundation as one of the best arts programs in the country.
Whether it's doing their homework, it's being in the classroom, it's doing their chores or making their bed, taking a test, learning not to give up, learning how to persevere, and also self-confidence and self-awareness.
5, 6.
NDI's own analysis of its students over a 4-year period hints at enormous potential.
First of all, scores go up. Kids who stick with NDI score 10 to 27 points higher on tests for math, reading, and science.
Those results were part of a recent TED Talk.
The mentorship and the connection provided by our instructors really makes a difference in children's lives, and so you see graduation and retention rates changing and improving.
And that message is reaching the highest levels of education.
We know that when students participate in arts, they overwhelmingly do better across the board in all subjects.
Mr. President,
Since the Arts and Elementary Act passed in 2003, the state has increased elementary arts funding from $4 million to $32 million.
If they learn differently, arts gives another catalyst for learning. It provides an opportunity, an outlet for students.
Ready, go.
Be happy.
Do your best. Never give up. Work hard.
You actually do like it.
And there are practical considerations too.
What are you going to do when you get older and you have a wife or something and you guys go to a wedding and you don't know how to dance?
Gabe's always thinking. Well, APS has its own curriculum for arts programming for its elementary school students. Those NDI classes are in addition to that. Right now, 89 school districts across the state participate in the arts in elementary program funded by the state.